Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Severson, and I am proud to be running with United for Change as candidate for VP of CTE Schools, Career and Technical Education. I have in my 16th year teaching at Clara Barton High School for Health Professions and was a chapter leader for 4 years myself and was, proud to work on behalf of the educators at a CTE school and now to be running for the position of representing them. So, just thought I would talk to you today about, and I'm going to do several of these videos, but this is the first. I'm going to talk about several issues in our platform that are of particular relevance to me and to the educators of NYC generally. So you can see first thing on the platform, smaller classes, more counselors, and more staff. Reduce class size, more counselors, social workers, librarians, attendance teachers, secretaries, hire full-time unionized workers. So when we get to this issue of class size, I myself am in a high school, as I said, and this is straight out of the UFT's website here that the class size in high schools, and this is according to the UFT's own numbers, is 34. Okay, 34 students in a high school, and to say the least, that is not ideal. There has been a temporary reduction down to 28 due to COVID in order to keep social distancing. In schools they arbitrarily changed the number to 3 feet rather than 6, saying that somehow COVID just magically doesn't spread as much in schools, so they tried to change it to 3 feet in schools and make it that rather than 6. But there's this temporary reduction down to 28, but high schools it's 34, middle schools 33 or 30, and 25 in kindergarten. I have a daughter who just turned 6 and is in kindergarten herself. Her class is 18. I can only imagine what it would be like for her teachers if they had 25 in a kindergarten class. So these numbers are horrendous, and the lower numbers that we have currently still aren't good enough and are only temporary. So we are not, nor should we be, satisfied with any of this. So if you just do a simple Google search, what is the ideal class size for a high school? 18. I remember listening to an audiobook of a Malcolm Gladwell book in which he talked about this, that many researchers on education think 18 is the ideal class number in high school because more than that, as we all know, teachers are overwhelmed and stressed. It's more paperwork, more papers to grade, more issues in terms of classroom management and having to keep these huge classes on task. Fewer kids than that. Kids are shy to speak up. It's more difficult to get a discussion going. So about 18 is the ideal number. Okay, it's enough to get a discussion going. It's enough to that kids are going to be comfortable, speaking because the group isn't too small, but it's also not this overwhelming number. You spend all day taking attendance, dealing with, signing kids out for the bathroom pass, dealing with, keeping kids engaged when they're distracted and talking. 18 is about ideal. Currently, we're at 34 with only this temporary reduction. And, I've been into the classroom myself for 16 years. I have colleagues that have been in there even longer. And we need a union that actually fights on these issues and doesn't just give in to, mayors like Bloomberg that say they want to double class size, mayors like Adams that are, anti-teacher and not going to budge on these things. So join us, fight with us. I am proud to be a part of this, and I will talk to you again soon. Solidarity, everyone. Vote UFC.